my channel. It's ℏ𝕧𝕬𝕚 here. If you are new, go ahead and click that subscribe button to become another baddie in the room. Also, go ahead and follow me at _ℏ𝕧𝕬𝕚 on Instagram so you can stay updated with my YouTube, my life, and everything else. So now that that is out the way, hey girl, hey. So today we are doing, I'm just doing a regular makeup look today with some freckles. I don't know if you guys can see them, but I just added some freckles to my face. This is my everyday face routine, and I just added freckles to go with my Junie B. Jones look, inspired look. So yeah, but this is just my everyday makeup tutorial. If you guys are interested in this tutorial, go ahead and keep on watching. Alrighty, y'all, so I'm going to start off with my Too Faced Replenishing Primer, and I am just going to rub that all over my face as a primer. Then I'm going to take my Lorac Glass Skin Primer and, of course, apply that to my face and liberally rub that in nice and wonderfully. I really love this primer. I say it in all my videos that I use it. I really just love the way it feels, and I love the way it you know, minimizes my pores and just makes my makeup look so flawless. I really love that primer. So if you happen to run across it, go ahead and pick it up, honey. It is ℏ𝕧𝕬𝕚 approved, okay? So now I'm taking my Tarte Poreless Primer, and I am just using that in my T-zone or in the areas that my pores may be enlarged, they're showing, or they're just very noticeable, especially when the day just goes by and you know when you've worn that makeup, your pores start to show up. I love to use this primer to fill in those pores so we look like a filter all day. And speaking of filter, baby, we're going to take the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation in the color Mocha. That is my shade that I am using. I'm going to put 2 pumps on the back of my hand, take a nice clean beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend that all over my face. Usually I would use a brush, but I'm very much starting to get into using a beauty blender to apply my foundation. I don't know, it just gives a skin-like finish. Usually I'm very dramatic. I love the drama, honey. I love the full coverage, and we all know once you use a sponge, your makeup absorbs and you lose some of that coverage. But lately I've been loving the airbrush skin type of finish that the beauty blender has given me. So I'm kind of going back to my ways just a little bit by using the beauty blender. But that is how I apply my foundation. You can definitely use a brush. There is nothing wrong with a brush, but I just started back using a beauty blender. So now I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty concealer and my e.l.f. concealer. The e.l.f. concealer is in Deep Chestnut, and the Fenty Beauty concealer is in the color 430, which is my corresponding shade in the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. So I put the e.l.f. concealer right up under my eyes because it is brighter, and then I put the Fenty Beauty concealer right around it so we get a nice seamless gradient effect going from bright to the foundation. We don't want it to be strictly just bright up under our eyes and then we go straight into the bronzer, straight into the blush. We just kind of look a little fake. So I like to, you know, make sure everything looks natural but glam by putting a concealer that is close to my shade on the outside of the lighter portion, and then using that same concealer to conceal the rest of my face. So I'm going to take a Real Techniques concealer brush, and I am just going to blend out the edges first. I'm going to lightly tap out the edges first, and then you're going to see me go back over that with a beauty blender. So I'm going to stop rambling so you guys can see this part of the video. Alrighty, so now I'm taking my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder in the color Honey. I'm going to take my Real Techniques, I believe this is a concealer brush as well, or a powder brush. And I am just going to set up under my eyes with that powder. I dip into the powder, tap it off, and brush off the excess, and then I go ahead and set my under eye. We do not want a very, 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 very bright under eye. However, we do want a little something, you know. It's for black women, it's not about the contour. I had to learn that it's not about our contour but our highlight. So I'm trying to focus more on having the perfect highlight for every day that gives us something but not too much. So now I'm going to skip contouring and go straight to bronzing. I'm going to take my Mocha Mommy Sun Starker Bronzer for Fenty Beauty, and I'm going to go right below where my highlight ends. I'm going to go right below where my highlight ends, and I'm going to start bringing that color back into my face. Now, usually I'm a bronzy girl, and I love to contour. I love to have a snatched face. But for an everyday face, I'm trying to minimize the product but also give y'all the glam and the beauty behind it. So I'm going to skip contouring and I'm going to bronze. And now I'm going to take my Maybelline Superstay foundation powder and I'm just going to set the rest of my face with that powder, because we do not want this gorgeous makeup to move, and we do not want our beautiful base that we have laid down to move or melt away during the day. So I am just taking that powder brush and I am just setting everywhere on my face. And now what I'm doing is I'm taking a little bit more of that bronzer and I'm bronzing up my face. I felt like I was still a little bit one-dimensional and I needed to bring some warmth back in my face. So I took my bronzer again and I just started putting that bronzer on until I feel like that I'm nice and bronzed, but not too much, if you get what I'm saying. So now I'm going to take my Morphe 12P palette and that pretty orange that's in that palette, I'm going to put that on my cheeks today because I have an orange shirt. I have an orange shirt. So I'm going to take some of that orange eyeshadow that was mixed in with a little bit of that pink eyeshadow that was next to it. I can't talk, y'all. Ooh. Like I said, I'm going to take that eyeshadow and I'm going to take a blush brush and I am going to go ahead and just pop some color onto my cheeks. You get me? We're looking real rosy. You know, she's giving me the Junie B. Jones, but bad bitch in 2020. You know, that's the makeup look that I'm really trying to go for. And you'll see that at the end with my hair and everything like that. But I'm really loving blush. Honey, if you ain't got no blush, you did not do your makeup for real. I know we are scared of blush as black women, but baby, put it on. Pile it on. Period. So now I'm just taking a liquid brown eyeliner pen and I'm just filling in the ends of my eyebrows, not doing too much, just enough. I'm kind of sick of that big, you know, drawn out brow from beginning to end. I'm just trying to go with the natural light brow. And I took some of my LA Colors pomade in dark brown and I just filled in the rest of those sparse areas that were in my eyebrow. Alrighty, so now I'm taking my Fenty Beauty concealer. This is the concealer that is closest to my skin tone, and I am using that to carve out my eyebrows because I'm not doing any eyeshadow today any technical eyeshadow at that, because this is my everyday look, baby, and we're going for the bare minimum, but still that bitch. You know what I mean? Like, give you some, but not all, but give you enough to make you remember, like, hey, she's still that bitch. So I'm just gonna take my concealer and I'm just gonna carve out my eyebrows, and I'm just going to blend all of that out as with this mini concealer brush that I have, and I'm just gonna blend all that stuff down. I'm just gonna blend it down, blend it down, and blend it down, and blend it out, honey. Nothing more, nothing less. Because again, we're going for an everyday look with less products, but still that same hype. Alrighty, now I'm taking that same Fenty Beauty concealer and I am using that to prime my eyelids. And I'm going to take that same concealer brush and just go ahead and blend out those eyelids. Alrighty, so now I'm pulling my Fenty Beauty bronzer back out, the same bronzer that we used on our face, and I'm just putting that bronzer on my eyelids so we can give our eyelids just a little bit of dimension. I don't like to leave my eyelids just bare with just concealer and powder. I at least like to have some dimension in my eyes, so I'm just taking that same Fenty Beauty bronzer in Mocha Mommy and I'm placing that on my eyelids. So now what I'm doing is I am just putting on mascara and I am preparing my eyelashes for false eyelashes. I am using the Tarte Man-Eater mascara. That is one of my fave mascaras of all time. The Tarte Man-Eater mascara is one of my favorite mascaras of all time, and I'm just using that on my top lashes and of course my bottom lashes. I'm getting better with my bottom lashes, y'all. I'm getting better with my bottom lashes. But yes, that is the mascara that I am using today. And today we are going to be using the Beautiful Minx by Genesis in the style 1999. These are my favorite eyelashes, so please go to @looks by Genesis and shop her eyelashes, honey. Look at how beautiful those eyelashes are. Like, ugh, sickening. Okay, sickening. So I'm just going to take a nice brown lip liner because we're going to be doing our lips now. I'm just going to take a nice brown lip liner. This lip liner is probably $1 at the beauty supply store. I think this is RK Cosmetics in the color Cocoa. I believe this is their darkest brown, and I'm just using that to outline my lips. Alrighty, what I'm doing now is I'm just taking a dark brown eyeshadow and I'm just filling in the spaces on my lips, and I'm also kind of making it a little bit darker because it was just a little too light for me. So I'm literally just taking a nice dark brown eyeshadow and I am just trying to bring that color out just a little bit more, not too much, but just a little bit. And to achieve my nude lip, I use about 3 lipsticks. The first lipstick is the LA Colors Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Sultry. And then I took the Yardie Cosmetics Liquid Matte Lipstick in Nutmeg. And then I took a random just pale tan nude lip for black girls. I got this at the beauty supply store, of course, and I just put that on top, or you can just put your concealer on top of that, or your P. Louise base on top of that. And then I just added some nice pale pink lip gloss to the center, not to the outside, but to the center, because once you start adding lip gloss to that makeup, to that lip liner, it starts to mess up the lip. So I just add it to the center and just plump my lips just to get it all in the center. I do not want to mess up the lining of my lips, y'all. And the last thing I'm doing is, girl, I just wanted to go for this whole Junie B. Jones look, y'all. I don't know. I wanted to go for this cute little Junie B. Jones look with 2020, so I added some freckles to my face. And this was done with the same thing I used with my eyebrows, a dark brown liquid liner. And I just put little specks on my face, and then I just took my beauty blender and I stamped over it to kind of blend into the skin, basically. But this is literally my everyday routine, like minus the freckles. Like, do you see the face? Beautiful. And now we're getting into the hair portion. This was just some quick clips that I gave y'all at the end to show y'all how I got my hair like that. And it simply was just nothing. I just put my hair into a ponytail at the top with a cute little bow, and then we just straightened our hair, which what I'll show you at the end of the video. But that is literally it, y'all. This is the makeup look, and it's super, 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 super pretty. Again, this is my everyday makeup look. This is my everyday makeup look minus the freckles, because it's very simple, very cute, but not too glam, and not too much. You know what I mean? Not too much, not too glam, honey. And we look gorgeous. We look beautiful, okay? And again, I am just doing my hair for you guys. I'm just going to be straightening it and putting it into place. Alrighty, y'all, so this is the end of the video. This is my makeup look. I truly hope that you enjoy this look. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at _𝐸𝑘𝑒𝑙𝑜𝑘ey so you can get the full details of this look, honey. Yes, I truly, truly love it. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed yet. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become another baddie in the room. And I will see y'all in the next video.